when I was 25, I actually ended up getting it. And as awesome was like a pat on the back to myself.
Yeah.
It wore off really fast. Like, do you reckon you could lift a golf buggy?
Oh, yeah, I reckon easy.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the strongest man in Australia. You know what I mean? And then, you know, maybe one day on a global stage.
Well, Australians are pretty tough, bro. So I reckon if you're pretty strong in Australia, you're pretty strong in the world.
It's Friday, then we going live again. So get your snorkels out and let me see some skins. Smoke ties, not drugs, what we teach the kids. I can't man, castrate that rapper. Middle finger to the sky, scream fuck, rap the bit. Cops trying to get me going state to state. Blowing ties off the rim, let them haters hate. ECM label, getting major paid.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for coming, bro. I reckon you guys wouldn't have expected this because this come out the blue. Like, we haven't really done content actually, this is the first time we met.
First time we met. Fucking this is straight raw. Right, yeah, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
But obviously, like, I don't know, I feel like the Instagram content creator world is very small. Everyone's like watching each other and, you know, and supporting each other. And, you know, like, I remember just some stuff popping up. It was here and there, and then more and more. And then it was like, and then it got to a stage where I'm like, I just started seeing it every day. It's in TikTok Explore feed, fucking, whether it's like the bodybuilding content or the funny like skits or the stuff with Reese Bros to the what was the neck tattoo, the Tropic, that went fucking.
Yeah, 55 million. That done.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, that done 55 million.
Plus news.
Yeah, did the news as well. Yeah. No, that's mad that fucking getting up on all your stuff. That's hectic. That's what you want, eh?
So yeah, I was like, obviously I was just intrigued, man. It's and then Survivor, I'm like, fuck, this guy's done a lot of shit.
Yeah. No, I'm extremely blessed, man. I've lived 100 lifetimes, man. I've done professional athlete. I lived overseas for 3 years. I went to college in America.
Really?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 28
Holy
years old.
shit, you're young as.
Oh, you reckon?
Bro, I'm just turning 35.
You're the first person to say that, man. Everyone always say, 28, you're older. You're older than I thought. But I always think that I'm still quite young as well, man. I like to think that too.
Maybe because I'm just old, bro. I'm fucking turning 35. But you've done a lot of shit for a 28-year-old.
Yeah. Nah, man. I've been extremely blessed, man. I've had a mad life. I've done heaps of stuff.
Have you always done content? Like, because like I said, I've only probably I've seen you around pop up here and there like a long time ago, but till recently it was like your content was just like hectic. So I'm not familiar with like, you know, what you're doing earlier days. Were you always doing like content?
So I got into videos. I used to be a scooter rider when I was a little kid. I reckon, man, I would have been in like maybe like year 7 or 8. I reckon maybe like year 8 in high school. And we used to ride scooters down at the local skate park, at Lemire Skate Park down in Campbelltown. And
so you're from New South Wales?
Yeah.
True.
So born and raised in Southwest Sydney in Campbelltown.
Fuck, I swear everyone up here is not from Gold Coast. Like everyone lives in Gold Coast, but everyone I talk to is not from Gold Coast.
I've only lived in Gold Coast for like maybe like a year and a half now. I'm coming close to 2 years.
True.
Yeah, but grew up riding scooters, and every scooter rider's dream, or probably like anyone who goes to skate parks, is to get like sponsored. You want to be sponsored by like your local scooter shop or something like that. So the only way you could do it is like make scooter videos, and then like you'd post it on YouTube, and then like, you know, you get a little bit of like exposure or whatever like that. But just from starting to make videos, I just fell in love with the whole process of making videos. Like, I loved filming stuff that I thought was funny, that I thought was cool, and then I loved editing it and making it into a video that then I got to show people, and I'd be like, oh, look at this, and then they would watch it, and I loved the reaction that they would give me, that they would enjoy it, or they thought it was entertaining as well. And
so this is you're a big dude for like, are you talking about the little what were they, blades back then?
Razor. Razor. It was blade first, and then it was like Razor became
so
like
these
the
are the
main
real
one.
Scooters, not the fucking e-scooter stuff.
Yeah,
this
exactly
is the
right.
OG.
Yeah. Down at the skate park on the scooters doing bra flips, tail whips and stuff like that.
The shin busters.
Literally. Yeah, exactly. And that's how I started making videos. So I've made videos.
What was that on YouTube?
Oh, I was a little bit scared to post on YouTube, eh? So when I was riding scooters, I did a backflip and knocked my 2 front teeth out. So like, I had missing teeth my whole high school life and everything like that. So I was real hesitant to go behind the camera. And man, I reckon, real like late in my video making, because I was always behind the camera, so I used to just film everything behind the
so
camera.
You didn't selfie it?
Nah, never
selfie. Like point of view.
Yeah, or no one would know who was making the videos. And I made videos, but I used to just do it on like Instagram, Snapchat. When Snapchat first came out, I was posting the maddest like Snapchat stories and stuff like that. But it only lasts, 24 hours, and then it'd go away and everything like that. So then Yeah, I don't know. I can't even remember at what stage I just decided, stuff it. I'm just going to start posting everything and anything and put my face in it, and I don't even care, you know. My teeth are mangled and that. I don't even care. And then,
good teeth now.
Oh, yeah. I was lucky you done a little Turkey trip and got them done, eh? Yeah, because I had to, man, because, man, like, having the mangled teeth was the worst thing.
Bro, I had fucked teeth, like, real bad.
Yeah.
And they were all twisted. They weren't missing, but they were all, like, when I show people, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it was because my missus was going to Thailand to get her tits done, and I had to go look after her. I was like, fuck, I'm going to be bored. I may as well do something. So they do teeth. I'm like, fuck, if I'm going to be sitting around, I'll get my teeth done.
Because you were bored, cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's...
And I was like, I got my teeth done, and bro, I never realised the self-confidence that I look back at all my old photos, I've realised I never smiled. I never really spoke up and got enthusiastic on camera. I'd be like talking like this because I just didn't. But I didn't even realise how much it was affecting me till after I got it done. I'm just smiling, energetic, talking. And then I got my hair done in Turkey April last year.
Nice.
And that time I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go do it because I remembered how much of an effect the teeth had. Yeah. So when I got my hair done, same thing, bro. It's like, so I can relate to that, like, I don't know, you just don't feel that confidence when you're like...
Bro, like, you're saying your teeth are mangled. No, mine were proper mangled, bro. Like my tooth, my two front teeth had been knocked out. The dentist was able to put one back in, but the other one was just like hanging. It was literally like they'd glue it in every 3 to 4 weeks. So I'd go into the dentist every 3 to 4 weeks. They'd glue it in, and then the glue would wear off. And then my tooth, at some stage, I'd bite into something and my tooth would fall out. I've had rugby trainings where the whole rugby team is looking through the grass trying to find my tooth because it's been hit out. Yeah, bro. It was so bad. And I like even what you're saying, like confidence, and like I knew at some stage or some point where I'd be talking, I could feel my tooth starting to wiggle and everything like that. So like, bro, mine was the worst, bro. Like, once I got it done,
You've come a long way, bro. You're fucking good in front of the camera now.
Oh, man.
How old were you when you got your teeth done and you started like getting real confident and stuff?
Damn, I reckon I've had them for like maybe like 4 years now, I reckon. Three or 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, the best decision I ever made. I wish I'd done it earlier, bro. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
I had these two birds come into security, and like, you know, they were just glamours and like big titties, big ass, teeth, everything. And I was just like, when the girl came in, I just said straight away, I said, fuck, you got the best teeth I've ever seen in my life. And she was like, yeah, I went to Turkey. And I was like, oh, what'd you get? And she was like, yeah, I got veneers and all this stuff. And then, bro, she told me, like, the dentist that she went to told me what it was. I didn't even know it was a thing. And then, she was like, just reach out to them and see if they'll do it. I reached out to them. They were like, bro, so like reassuring as well, because I'd been to dentists here in Australia and they're always like, oh, we're going to have to do braces. It's going to take, 3 years, and then we're going to have to whiten them. That's going to take 2 years. It's going to be $30,000 and all this stuff. And so like every time I went to the dentist, it was always like, oh, the worst thing ever. Bro, the Turkey dentist was just like, come in, we'll do that. That's easy. Yeah, no worries, man. We'll give you a brand new smile, everything like that. And I was just like, fuck, done. And then literally a month later, got them done.
I was the exact same with when I actually thought when Anita booked a trip to get her boobs done. I was like, before I get it done there, I'll just ring around here. And everyone's like, because of this and that, and your teeth spacing overbite, and we're going to twist that, and this might happen, and that might, fuck, it's too hard. And then when I went to Thailand with them, I'm like, fuck it, I'll just see what they say. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, what? You don't need to do Invisalign, nothing. Like, no, if you want a good thing, we'll do it. And I'm like, okay, fucking oath.
Yeah, how good, eh?
It's pretty crazy. And then, so when you so how old were you? Do you reckon like 4 years ago maybe you started getting more confident on?
So, fuck, man, I'm getting real like mixed up with my timeline. But like, I made videos.
Like, was there anything that popped off where you started to go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I'd played rugby overseas. I was a professional athlete for maybe 4 years, 3-4 years. I went to college. I played for the Chilean national team in rugby. I'd versed Argentina. I'd been all around. I'd done 8 different countries that year playing rugby.
And that was what you were doing for your sole income, just playing professional sport.
Pretty much just living overseas playing professional rugby, bro. It was
mad.
Bro, it was the best thing ever. But I think I had maybe 2,000 followers or something like that. Like, it just I loved making videos and I always posted videos, but the only people that seen my videos was the boys, like just my boys and my family. Like they just knew that I loved making videos and they loved my content and stuff like that. But it just never like got any traction or no one else really seen it. And then what happened is I'd come back for Christmas and my family, Islander family on my Islander side, Samoan, Fijian, and my dad, he makes everyone at Christmas time bring an item. So it's like you got to either sing a song or bring a dance or
Bring
like,
something to the
bring
table.
something. Yeah, exactly. Like do something. Have a
That's-
game
I
for
like
the
that.
family or
That's
something like
mad.
that. Yeah, it was. So like I had mine, everything like that. And my auntie, she was like, oh, we're all going to do a TikTok. And I was like, what's that? And she was like, no, it's this app. It's like Musically, but it's now TikTok, and there's a trend of where you sit on the stairs and you have to put your head side to side, and it's like a song, and then they speed it up or whatever. That was the trend. And so we done it as a family, and my auntie filmed the TikTok on her phone, but because I make videos, I just filmed it on the side. And what I did is I posted what I thought was funny. So I didn't do the exact trend. I posted like us trying to learn how to, like, kind of like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I posted that, just posted it, and I was like, oh, I'll suss out this TikTok thing, posted it. And this was in 2019, right at the end of the year, just before COVID started. And woke up the next morning, 300,000 views. And bro, like all
I'm famous.
bros, I was like, 300,000. Like, bros, I post stuff like this on the regular on Instagram and I get like 2,000 views or something like that, and 300,000 overnight on TikTok. And it was crazy because I didn't even do the trend. I did what I thought was funny.
Yeah.
And they like, people appreciated it. And it was crazy because like even the comments were like all verified people. So like verified. And I was just like, I can't believe this kind of exposure I'm getting from this app. Like, and then I was like, nah, stuff that. I'm gonna commit to this app. And
So you went hard on TikTok. Well, 2019 was not many people using it back then.
Nah, that was it just started, I'm pretty sure. And I'd just come back from overseas, and I just started pumping on TikTok. I reckon maybe like 2-3 weeks, I had like 30,000 followers. And I was just like, I've got bloody 2,000. And I'm so proud of my 2,000 on Instagram.
So then on Instagram, you put in your bio, 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Nah, I didn't even do that because I was still embarrassed about Instagram. I was like, oh, damn, I'm still, But, and then what was mad was because I started just pumping the videos on TikTok and they were just getting real good, doing good numbers and stuff like that. And then, because I used to do security back in those days, and I was at security, and I'd rock up to work and everyone would be like, I saw your videos. And I was like, whoa, like I can't believe
You're this big staunch security guard, but then you're like on TikTok doing like, and they're like, is he as scary as he looks?
Everyone always like kind of teased me and always mocked me and everything like that. But I just love making videos, So like this was something I'd been doing for the longest time, but only my boys had seen it. And then it was just that TikTok was the platform that kind of just gave me a go, or like
got you that engagement. Like where, sometimes like I see it on Instagram and stuff, like I'll see like really incredible quality either video or maybe artwork or something. I'm like, fuck, this person needs they just need that get in front of the eyes.
100%.
That's what TikTok gave you. It just gave you like, hey, this guy's capable of making some funny shit.
Yep.
But it gave you
But also I had been so consistent and I'd stuck to it even though I wasn't even getting the views or numbers or anything like that. Like the years and years I've been posting videos, editing, practicing my craft was all for this, that one day where it did get traction and I'm already ready. Like I'd done all the hard yards.
Bro,
I'd done all the work.
I love that you say that. And that's what I say to like people who they see this shit happen and on the outside it looks like he got lucky as. And people tell me too, because I don't know if you've seen, I had this snorkel thing that you put on the drinks and you scull them.
Yeah.
And in 2019, I released it and it was nuts. I was probably earning maybe like $2,000 a week in 2019.
Yeah.
And then I went to like on Australia Day, I did 35K in a day on snorkels. So like I was just like, fuck, I'm rich. I'm going to buy a spaceship or something like. And then
that's me right now.
everyone's like, oh, you got so lucky. Yeah, how'd you get so lucky? Like you sort of just thought of that. And I'm like, not really. I said, I've been posting on Instagram since 2012.
Yeah.
And I finally, at 2019, I think I had about 40,000 followers, 50,000. On top of that, all my posting was me just doing reckless party shit, like putting jet skis in pools and fucking, I was on a current affair for like shit and like just being a menace.
Yeah.
So I had this audience. I had it about partying. I had it everything. And then the snorkel, I didn't even make it for money. One of the boys that used to like drink, like they'd say this was a snorkel, like it actually was an attachment. They'd just hold it up like that. And it was like you had to try and drink a drink. Like that was in New Zealand. They started it.
Well, I've seen they put straws and different stuff like
the
that.
straw pedos.
Yeah.
And then this kid sent me a video and he had a bong and he's like, oh, how's this for a snorkel? And he did a bong and then sculled it. But as I watched it, I'm like, fuck, the air let the fucking drink come out so quick. So I made like 3 up for me and the mates to go to like Bali and shit. It wasn't even for money. And then all of a sudden, like everyone at Bali and like anywhere we took it, people were like, I want a shot. I was like, people like punching on over it. And I'm like, fuck, maybe I get like 500 made, you know? And put them on my story, did a swipe up. Remember the swipe up days? Did a swipe up link and then sold out 500 in about like 5 minutes.
How good.
And I was like, I just see more money come in like, then I got 5,000 the next order, sold them out straight away.
How good.
And I think I did $1 million in 9 months. And at this age, I was about 30. So I'd made more money in 9 months than my whole life put together. And everyone on the outside, my close people understand, but everyone on the outside was like, oh, fuck, this guy got lucky. He's hit the jackpot. It's like, no, I've been posting drinking and partying from 2012, getting fucking 3 likes on my photos and my Snapchats and this and that. And then it just so happened that because I was actually, you know, into like drinking and partying. I went out of my way to get this thing made and do this and do that, blah, blah, and right place, right time, right thing. There was no luck. People don't see all that like back end of, you know, if I didn't have the following on Instagram, I couldn't have done the snorkel. If I didn't do this and like, it's good that you say that because I feel like so many young people or older people, or just people that in their 9 to 5, they want to get out and they see, especially you, man, you're going to every fucking country. You got like all these like mad shit going on in your life. You're young, you got like fucking, they look sick. Like, is that your own brand?
Yeah. So this is all like unreleased yet. It's just samples. So I'm just trying it out. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
So you got, like your own brand deals, everything. And, you know, people like they scratch their head like how do I do that? He got lucky. How do I get in this? He got lucky. And it's like exactly what you said. If you're just consistent, whether you get views or not, or likes or not, or same as in the gym, if you don't get the results you want straight away, or if you're fucking doing anything, if you just keep chipping it away, it'll happen.
Well, not only that, you had a crack, bro.
Yeah.
Like you saw something and that's the whole other thing is you were aware. Is like, you know, throughout that time that you're building your social media, you're doing all this stuff, you were aware that like, you were like, oh, I've got this product, you know, like, what was your first order on that product? It was only, how many did you get?
The snorkels, I didn't even make I just made it for fun. And then my DMs like, oh, I'll grab one. So I'll grab 500 of them. And,
but see, even that right there is to just go, I want to buy 500 of them and I'm just going to help. That's having a crack, bro. That's trying. Even though it might be a fail, it might not work. Was like but you just sent it, lad. You were just like,
that was the minimum order of 500. And fuck, man. This is good. That would cost me $4 and I was selling for 40. So
it's 10x good.
But that was $4. So I'm not good at maths. What's that? $2 grand?
Yeah, I'm not good at math either.
$2 grand. And that was like, I was like, oh, I don't want to, what if no one buys them? I've just wasted $2 grand.
Exactly.
That's how but I was like, oh, whatever. If I sell enough of them, I'll pay off a little bit and whatever. Yeah. Gave it a crack. And then, then next order was 5,000. So
how good.
Oh. So, I mean, like that's why I'm glad that you said that because I get asked all the time. People they don't just understand that if you just keep chipping away, that you know, eventually we'll get that big break, or maybe while you're chipping away, you meet someone that opens up the doors for this or that.
Yeah,
like, but 100%. If you just don't give it a crack,
exactly, man, because everything will contribute to something at some stage, you know, like my first ever business was a printing business. So I started this printing business where I printed like custom shirts.
Bro, vinyl. You've done so much.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, lad. I've lived
this before or after the security?
No, so I was doing security and running my printing business and doing traffic control at the same time. So I used to work 7 days a week, lad. I never had a day off. I never had a party phase. I never had none of that, bro, because I was literally doing Sunday to Thursday traffic control and then Friday, Saturday security. And so like that was all nighttime work, it was all night shift work. And then during the day, I'd try and like pump social media work. Also trying to train to be a professional athlete as well as running this printing business, bro. Bros, I was just non-stop
bro, you're
all
fucking
the time, bro.
destined to do well. And that's like, you know, I get these people just ask me, hey, can I have $500 for this or can I have $1,000 for this? I'm like, man, I didn't come from a generation where you ask randoms on Instagram for money. Like I would not have even imagined doing that in a million years.
Yeah,
like,
and not only that, if I was to give you money, well, then I've just made it easy for you. Now you think that you can just get free handouts whenever you want. Bros, I never had a handout, lad. I just did everything for myself and I fucking done everything and I just had a crack and I kept having a crack because I wanted to be my own man and I wanted to do my own thing.
That's
and
fucking the best,
bros, I don't care about nothing else. I just want to have a crack and keep having a crack. Now, this printing business, right, that was the first like, my first ever, like my whole life, I never thought I'd own a business or I'd start a business or something. I always thought, bros, you got to get a mad job where they pay you heaps of bucks.
Yeah, work your way up, get CEO.
And then, you know, you work your way up in a bizzo.
Yeah,
and then,
I thought that. Like, that's what our parents were like, you know, we come from that generation where we didn't see young people fucking just popping off and
100%, especially Islanders as well, bro. I'd never seen a business owner that was an Islander or anything like that. It was unheard of, especially when I was growing up. Yeah. And so like, I never thought like that. And then I'd come back from America. I'd been a professional athlete for 3-4 years, and I had quite a bit of money that I wanted to invest in. I wanted to make more money with this money. Yeah. So I was like, I'll do this printing business, and then I get to make my own gears, and I can make, you know, funny shirts or like, you know, do whatever and just have my own kind of thing. Then I started doing it and I was printing on the regular. The only thing was I was doing like massive hours, and the only way that I made money was when I was in that fucking printing room printing shirts, and that's the only way I made money.
Because by the time you put someone on to help, the profits was gone. So you had
I never even got to that stage, bro, because I was just a one-man show, bro. And sometimes I get my cousins, whenever I got big orders, my cousins would come over and they would help me, and then I'd pay them for a day.
You had the TikTok at this stage?
Yep. I had all the TikTok stuff.
And you were using it, you were promoting it through that, or?
Not even, only a little bit through TikTok, but my stuff wasn't like that good at that stage where it was getting mad traction. So in those early stages of TikToks, it was still like heaps of videos wouldn't really hit and the algorithm and all this stuff. But yeah, I was trying to do TikTok. It wouldn't really do that well, but I was just pumping on my Instagram. And my Instagram, I maybe had like 6,000 followers at that stage. But like customers were coming in left, right, and center.
Yeah, 6,000 proper followers that like really loved what you do.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and but yeah, like I said, man, the only way I made money is if I was in there fucking printing, doing the heat press and everything like that. And then I just thought to myself, I was like, fuck, the only way I can make big bucks is the more time that I spend in this room, and I don't want to exchange my time for money. I want to be able to make money doing fuck all and focusing on what I really love, which is making videos. So just throughout that whole process of running this printing business, it just made me really realize, all right, I learned so much. I finally got my foot in the door and I started a bizzo. It didn't work out for me, but everything that I've learned from this, I can now carry over into the next business and realize what I did right and what I didn't do right, and apply, you know, everything that I've learned into this new one, which is now amazing because now I run Laing Strong and I know about different types of printing. I know about different types of material and what can go on this and what can go on that. And everything that I like, you know, obviously that printing business didn't do well, but so much stuff carried over. So like, if you just have a crack, lad, like everything that you learn from that, it's never a loss. It's always a lesson.
Well,
lad.
it's always, I feel like a lot of the time, sometimes you don't see it straight away and you get a bit upset. And then it might take you 6 months, a year, even some things now I look back 5 years ago that was really bad. And I'm like, oh, if that didn't happen, I actually wouldn't have gone to do this, this, and this.
Yes.
And same as with Adrian and I's drink. We had this chat and we were chatting and we're like, you know, how big do we go first straight away? And we both agreed, we're like, well, technically this drink should work because before I met him and before he met me, we'd had a lot of failed businesses and caving a lot of cracks. And we said to each other, we're like, we're literally going to pick, like, Adrian's really good at back end tech, this, that. I'm really good at well, especially from G up, but more hands-on in the beverage industry and stuff. And, you know, we're both good at like branding and building databases and listen, like we literally just said, we're like, man, this has to work because we're going to get all the knowledge we've got from all our businesses, all the past, all the failures and roll it up into one ball. and then just like, this is it. Like, this is the fucking, and we'll learn from this again next time.
100%.
But still, we've got a way bigger advantage now because of all our failed businesses. So,
well, really,
I can relate to that.
You only fail when you give up.
Yeah.
So once you give up, you go, I'm not good at business. Now you failed.
Yeah.
But until you fucking just keep having a crack, fuck, I'd rather have a crack 100 times and then get that one breakthrough than have a crack 0 times and get 0 breakthroughs, lad.
Bro, 100%. I love this quote. It's super basic, but it says, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And
100.
it's like, you know, shit doesn't go to plan, but I wouldn't say it a loss. I'd say it a loss if you never, ever, ever tried and then you were old and then you looked back and be like, fuck, why didn't I try it? That would I'd see as a loss.
Oh.
But someone that tried to start a Shopify store and it didn't go to plan and it went under, I wouldn't say it was a loss. I'd say now you know what to do next time.
Exactly.
Or maybe that's not what you thought you wanted to do.
Well, you're saying you had heaps of failed little stuff. Imagine you did give up there. Imagine this whole empire that you've built, lad. You never would have got it because you gave up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 100%. So, I mean, I think it's awesome because I can really relate to you, like even saying, you know, like when I was younger, I was doing uni in the day doing graphic design. Then at night, I was cleaning dishes at Hog's Breath Cafe. And then on weekends, I'd work with Dad in his retail shop. He owned a shop called Battery World selling batteries.
Yeah.
So I was like capped, but I was just like, I was just one of those people. I didn't want to be capped at a certain pay rate. I want someone to say, hey, the more you work, the more hours you do, the more you can make. And I'm just like, give me.
Me too,
like,
bro.
You know, I couldn't, you know, talk to mates and like, oh, it's mad gig, man. I only have to work 4 days a week. I'm like, can you work more? They're like, yeah, but I only have to work 4 days. And I'd spin out like, bro, why don't you work more? Like,
yeah,
you know,
that always spun me out as well. Is that how everyone is just so like, oh, Monday to Friday's work day, and then the weekends I have to relax.
Yeah.
Do you though? Like,
Yeah.
do you actually have to have 2 days off? Like, do you actually have to have the weekend off? Like, I was lucky in that sense that my dad works 7 days a week, so I was. Like,
it was normal to you.
It was normal to me, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. My dad had that work ethic, and my dad was a provider, and my dad worked so hard. So me growing up, bros, why would I work 5 days when my dad's working 7 days? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I was always 7 days, bro. I just got to keep working.
Yeah.
And now it's amazing because, well, now I don't have a job, and now I get to do whatever I want. I fucking love it, bro. You know what I mean? I sacrificed I reckon a solid, like, well, when I was 18, started working. I was doing security in 18, 19, 20. So I reckon like 25, 26, that's when I stopped working. So that's like fucking 6, 7, it's like 8 years of just straight working 7 days a week, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so much time of my life, bro. Like, it's so crazy.
But I mean, like, you wouldn't be the person you are today. You wouldn't be where you are today. And like you said, like I grew up where my dad had a mechanic shop and he'd work Monday to Friday and then Saturdays 9 till 2. And then Sundays you just do like fix up shit around the house, do whatever. But for some reason, when I opened up my business, when my first business when I was 21 was like a car wrapping shop, Eye Candy Motorsports. So we like wrap all the cars and that. Oh, you can still see the branding on the bottom. Yeah. And I just opened the shop Monday to Saturday because that's what I used to, when I was little, I used to go with Dad in on Saturdays and you know, watch him at work.
Yep.
So it was normal to me, like work weekends. So every Saturday, everyone was going out Friday nights and I just never go out Friday nights. It was to the point where if it was someone's birthday, I'd say, is it Saturday or Sunday? And they, is it Friday or Saturday? And they say Friday, I say, oh, I can't make it. Like,
Bros.
I just wouldn't go. And it was just, I didn't even see Friday night as I had my Saturday night. But Friday night was just not even it was like a school night to me. Like, you know, because I was just so dialed in. Like, I got to be at the shop 8 a.m. to open by 9 to do this. And it was normal because Dad did.
I was the exact same, bro. All my boys knew, but they go, bro. They were always like, nah, Jaden doesn't drink, bro. Jaden doesn't do that stuff. No, Jaden, he can't go out on Saturday. He's always working.
Yeah.
But
that's fucking mad, bro. Like, yeah, I really I'm glad I got you on because, like I said, I knew a bit about you, but I didn't know to the depth of how hard you've hustled to get to where you are.
Yeah, no, man. I've been really extremely blessed, and I was fortunate enough to have my dad work so hard because that was something that I picked up from my dad, and I've carried it for the rest of my life. And you know, now that I don't work or like, I'm doing my own stuff, but I'm still working in ways that I enjoy. So it doesn't really feel like work for me now. You know what I mean? Like I make videos on the regular and I'm always doing this, doing that. But, now I get to make clothes and now I get to do stuff that is so enjoyable and I'm so passionate about that it's not really work. I don't really consider it work for me anyway.
No, that's what it's about. Like too, I feel like you get to a certain age where when you're young, you're always living in the future. I'll be happy once I've got this, once I'm doing that, once I'm doing that.
Yeah.
But as you start to get years under the belt and you go through the processes, you look back and the times that you thought were tough or hard or shit, they were actually pretty cool. And then you start realizing like, it's the journey what's fun.
Oh,
it's like
100%.
meeting the people, doing this, doing that. And like you laugh about them nights that you had no sleep because you're working that much or and you look back and you're like, I'm really like, and that's a big thing for me now. I've really stopped I worry about the future, about like, immediate, important, direct things.
Yep.
But I used to be so fascinated on the future where I could be at a holiday in Thailand when I was like 22 and I'd be sad because I didn't have the Ferrari I wanted. Do you know what I mean? And like, I was so infatuated on, this is sick, but man, I want this car, I want this watch, I want this, I want that. And I was so infatuated. And a big thing for me, big twist was when I was turned 25, I had this vision, like when I was 20, I always put this Ferrari up on my vision board. I had it on my wallpaper. When I was 25, I actually ended up getting it. And as awesome was like a pat on the back to myself, it wore off really fast. Like 8 weeks in and I was driving my HSVs again.
Yeah.
And I was like, and the mates come over, let's go take the Ferrari out. I'm like, no, let's take the VF out. And they're like, why? I'm like, oh no, it's better, it's fun. They're like, why have you got it then? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's crazy the amount of time that you were dreaming about it and you wanted it so
that I didn't have it, bro.
Yeah,
and then
crazy is that?
After that, I thought, I've got to stop doing this because, you get that Ferrari, then you want a house, then you want a bigger house, then you want this, and then I'm going to constantly not be enjoying where I am because I'm so infatuated of where I want to be.
100%.
So really I've got goals. Goals are great. Everyone's got to have goals.
Oh, 100%.
But you can't let it alter your mood that you're in now or compare your life to someone else's. Or you got to just be like present, happy, enjoy the process, trust the process.
Gratitude as well, just being grateful for what we have and where we are. Bros, we are so blessed and so lucky that we are growing up in the best country in the world, bro, in my opinion, bro. In my opinion.
Nah,
but
I
Australia
agree, man.
is the best country in the world, bro.
It is.
And I've only really realized that once you go to other countries and you see how they do business and you see what it's like over there.
Everything from business to like stability to, like homelessness, healthcare.
Bros.
Look, there's a lot of bullshit you can whinge about here, like taxes are insane. And there's a few other things, but I mean, give or lose, the government doesn't have enough funding, then it turns into like every man for himself.
Yeah.
Look, there's some hard things, but I'll go travel, and then at about for me the 2-week mark, I'm like, I miss like just the coffee. I miss the water out of the tap.
Oh, man.
I miss just the shit that you take for granted.
Yeah.
Like just a real basic.
Oh, man. Even like I lived in America for 3 years and like I'd get to the cash out, with a like at a Walmart or something like that. And, you get to the lady and you'd be like, hey, how's it going? How are you? And the lady would just be like, why are you talking to me? Like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Like, that's so normal. Bros, I could easily walk down the street and go up to any bloke and just go, how's it going, mate? And he'll be like, yep, how's it going? How are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in other countries, it's unheard of. It's weird. It's, you know what I mean? And it's just like, that's only one little aspect, but there's so many different things, bro. Like, I'm just so grateful that I grew up in Australia. I love Australia.
Even to the point where sort of pinpointing Gold Coast, I noticed a difference. Like I grew up in Melbourne. If you're in the CBD and you say hello to someone, they'll be like, can I help you? Like, wait, like they're in a rush, walking to work.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like, because I'm from Melbourne, when I moved to Gold Coast, I'd just be walking in the morning and someone like, hey, mate, like, I was a bit like that too.
Yeah.
Like, I was a bit like,
no, everyone's chilling here, bro. Everyone's chilling, man. Everyone doing the little morning walks and like when they cross the road and stuff, and I just see them like real strolling, and I was like, bro, what are you doing today? You got somewhere to be?
Yeah. When I moved up here, I had I wanted to do like a content day on my brand, and I can't remember what the dates, something with the dates, but I'm like, fuck, it's going to have to be a Wednesday night. And I was speaking to one of the locals up here. I was like, fuck, I want to do it, but no one will come on Wednesday. Like, everyone will come on a Wednesday. I'm like, how the fuck is everyone going to come on a Wednesday? Like, bro, no one here works a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and I was
literally.
like, that really hit me. I was like, which was good for me because it really opened up the network. It gave me ideas. I've met a lot of people, you know, even just being able to like link up with someone like you and you know, a few other people up here that are doing really well. And it gives you ideas. You can bounce ideas. You can share audience, grow audience. Like literally purposes this, you know, you'd have a lot of followers and might be like, oh, who's this fucking Aussie bogan? Oh, you know, and then, you know, my followers are probably already following you because your following is massive. But, you know, it's an easy way to network, get ideas, grow. And like, that's what I've found when a really eye-opener here that was, it was really good for sort of, the whole networking and even like motivation and shit. Like I met a lot of...
That's what I was going to say, bro, because just being surrounded by other cunts that are doing the same thing as you, just having a crack, trying to build, you know, social media platforms or just make videos or make content or whatever. You know,
brand building. It's,
bizzo, everything like that. So growing up or living in Campbelltown, like, well, my original plan when I came back from America was I was going to spend Christmas with my family and then go straight to France and play rugby, but I'd broken my leg.
Yeah.
So once I broke my leg, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll take the year off. And then that way I can spend a whole year back in Campbelltown, back with my family, all my friends, all my boys and everything like that. And then I'd done a year and it went real fast. It went really fast because I was just working hard out and just like right back into my like almost like routine 7 days a week. But like no one was training on the regular, bro. No one wanted to go to the gym. The gyms aren't even like that good out in Campbelltown. And it's just like, I wasn't surrounded by people doing the same thing as me, making videos or training. Like I'd be like, bro, is anyone keen to go do Coogee stairs at 6 a.m? And everyone's like, nah, bro, I got work tomorrow. Nah, I don't want to do that, mate. Oh, nah, I'm going to go to the pub this weekend or something like that. So I just, that was what made me make the decision to come to Gold Coast, because every time I had come to Gold Coast, it was like for a festival or something like that. And then I'd be meeting these other people like from New Zealand that made videos, and I'd be meeting them here because we just at the same festival or something like that. And then, bro, just that kind of like, I got to meet other people that are doing the same thing me. I got to learn about their story and everything like that. And I mean, like, you know, making a decision to come out here has just been so good. I've met Trey, Reese brothers, you know, so many people that are also out here doing the same thing, bro, just trying to build brands, build bizzos and do what you're passionate and what you love, bro. And it's so good, man.
And it's sick too, like, because there's so many creators here, there's so many creator spaces. Like, you know, I didn't know, like before I forgot what they're called. They're like photo shoot. They're like fake houses for like merch shoots and stuff. I didn't even know that was a thing. But like in Gold Coast here, there's studios, there's videographers. Yeah. There's like, bro, if you need any content creation, there's 50 different studios.
How crazy is that,
and like, when I was in Melbourne, I was like, do you know anyone like has like a studio or, you know, a videographer? It's like, you know, here it's like everyone's just, because there's so much like content creation here. It's definitely been really good, because I only moved up because of COVID. Me and the missus, we did the quarantine in Brisbane. Yeah. Bro, it was the biggest shoebox. Our suitcase was on the ground, and if she wanted to open hers, I had to pack mine up so she could open hers, because there wasn't enough room to open 2 suitcases. Damn. Yeah, 2 weeks, bro. And sometimes we'd buzz for air, like to get fresh air, and they wouldn't get you till the next day and shit. It was fucking hectic, man. Yeah. But I was like, you know what, let's go up, we'll do 6 months and we'll move back to Melbourne. It was like 2 months in, I was like, fuck. We'll just stay up here.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
How good.
No, it's good. So what are you doing? What's your main, what would you say your main income would be for, because everyone's probably wondering, fuck, he's doing security, he's doing this, opening businesses, he's got his own clothes, he's fucking monetizing off, I don't know, YouTube or like, I don't know.
So like I don't even have like one main income. And it's funny because I've only just had my little meeting with my accountant and stuff like that, trying to get all my finances in order and in check and everything like that. But like I've got heaps of like little streams of income,
little deals, sponsors.
Yeah, exactly. So like sponsored by EHP Labs. I'm sponsored by Cerberus, which is a gym thing where they do gym belts and everything like that. Yeah. You know, you get percentage of sales. You get you know, your pay every month. And then I also do the Laing Strong stuff. And
is that yours?
Yeah, Laing Strong. Yeah. That's
all yours.
Yeah, just me. Yeah, straight. Mad. Yeah. Well, it was funny. I was at work at traffic control, and like heaps of people were messaging me like, "Bro, we need merch. We need some. What a support. That's sick. And I'm just sitting in the work queue with one of my boys, and I was just like, "Bro, I need to do something. Like, I need to do something." Heaps of people keep asking for it, and then like we were just trying to think. And like my last name's Laing. And I compete in Strongman. Yeah. I'm the 4th strongest man in Australia right now.
Fuck, that's hectic, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I want to be number 1, man. I'm chasing that number 1.
Are you still, fuck, so you're trying to make content and train and do everything?
Bros, everything, bros. Like, I want to try and do absolutely everything that I possibly can. But, yeah, sitting in the work queue, and then, like, I was like, oh, what about, like, Laing Strong? And like my mate was like, oh, and me as well. I was a bit like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Sounds a bit funny, eh? I don't know. And then I was like, stop it. I'll just start off with Laing Strong, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I can change it later, whatever. Bro, I just started Laing Strong, and then like started like promoting it. And then the way that I promoted it is I'll be like, how strong? Laing Strong, and everyone just G's up, bro, and everyone just loves it. And bro, I'm so passionate and so in love with Laing Strong now.
That's sick.
And it's like the best thing to me, bro. And I just love it so much. And bros, I did like a singlet, and I did 1,000 singlets, 1,000 shorts, sold out.
Moved them all?
Yeah, in a month.
Organically,
when I
just off your socials?
just off my socials, yeah, just a month's time.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Sick.
And then I did 1,000 hats. That sold out in like 6 hours.
Yep.
Did another 1,000 hats, sold out in an hour and a half. And
I saw the hat one when you were sitting down.
Bro, literally,
you
yeah.
sit down, you were like, what the fuck?
Bros, yeah, it's so crazy. So like that's doing really well. I do gym programs as well, but right now I'm sparking up an app.
Yeah.
So it'll be like training programs, food plans, and all different stuff like that. So that's in the works. Like pretty much right now I'm getting the my app is going to be releasing, as well as the new.
Bro, that's sick.
Yeah.
Bro, froth those colors.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah. So once the gears are going, and then once the app starts going, then
you make money in your sleep. That's what you want to wake up to go and check and Shopify.
Bros,
or
exactly.
like you said, you were sitting there pressing t-shirts.
Exactly.
You can't do 500 hours in a day.
Bros, now I'm in the shower and I hear chi-chi, and I'm just like, yes, I'm in the shower, lad. This is hectic.
It's actually crazy, isn't
Bros,
it?
I love it, bro.
But that's the thing is, which are probably, people who are interested in content creation. I think there is a big pivot now, because when I grew up, there's only a handful of content creators. So if you made content, people sort of followed you, supported. Now there's a lot of content creators.
Yep.
And now it's starting to get a bit more specific. You could have, no offense to someone who's just really pretty, but say if someone who's really pretty might have 2 million followers, but he or she tries to post something and no one buys because they're just looking at them. They're good to look at. They don't display their personality on their story. They don't talk about the ups, the downs.
Yep.
They're not relatable.
Yep.
You put which sometimes I hate, but I put my life on social media, the shit, the good, everything.
Yeah.
And people love that, because when they're having a shit time, they're like, oh, he is human. He is having a shit time. Oh, that's fucked, and they relate to it.
Yeah.
And then they want to support. So when you drop a brand, they want to support. And I've seen this with agencies and people doing brand collab deals, and they're so stoked. I got this chick. She's got 2 million followers. Like I paid her 20 grand for a shout out. And then they ring me like, bro, I didn't get one follower. I'm like, check. I'm like, well, 70% male from India, and you've got an Australian audience that are females. So
exactly.
And this is now people are, you can do a 7-second TikTok and get 10 million followers now, but yeah. Are they going to buy stuff? And it's like,
are they engaging followers? Do they like you? Do they like what you're about, what you do, and
they
everything
want to
like
support
that?
you know?
So to be honest, if you had 2 million followers of unengaging followers, bros, it's much more valuable to have the 10,000 followers that love
100%.
you and what you do, bro, because those are the guys that are going to support you, and they're going to make you be able to do more things and support the bizzo and everything like that. So that's another thing that brand or like brands and stuff, they get real confused, because they're like exactly what you said, 2 million followers. I'm going to pay this and I'm going to get that. And then, the smaller ones, but bros, the engagement is what it's about the videos. You got to suss the videos and what numbers they're doing. You got to suss the comments. If they're getting everyone jumping on the comments and the likes and everything like that, that's where the value is at. That's what the real value is.
Yeah. It's, and like as soon as you say, just saying how many units you moved, that's where you've got a genuine fan base, a cult following almost, people that are supporting. And I reckon that's getting quite rare now, because people are going for the quick, how do I see girls standing on Lamborghini roofs to get 10 million likes on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what are you doing with them likes? They're just, you stood on a Lamborghini roof and cracked the window and it went viral.
Yeah.
But what are you doing with that? What are you going to, are you going to start posting about your life or create a brand or do this? But people are just like, I don't know, they're almost just fixated on like.
Well, they get caught up with the views.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I need to get the views. Oh, I need to get the
Yeah.
views, and I'll do absolutely everything and anything, even if it contradicts my values
Yeah,
and the person that I am,
bro.
and
That's
everything like that.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because that's a huge thing too. Being authentic on social media, I see so many people, and if you want to try and be fake, you've got to hold it forever. Yeah. And I learned this because when I went on A Current Affair, I got sent the preview. Came on, like, you know, when it comes on TV and goes tonight, 6 p.m.
Yeah.
They said like loose Aussie bogan does this, blah, blah. And I was like, I felt sick, man. I'm like, fuck, everyone's going to turn this and that. And then I'm like, oh my God, I was like paranoid. And I was like trying to message them like, you can't air it. Like, you know, dogs, like,
yeah.
But they were just like, fuck you. And then all my mates started messaging me going, you're a sick cunt. I just saw the thing. Yeah. That was mad. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, it was just like, I just saw you doing a couple of skids in the car, then this, then that, then sculling some drinks. I was like, so that put me a bit more at ease. And then it went aired and I didn't even watch it because I was just like, bad anxiety. And then I just see my notifications, like my followers went from like 30,000 to 60,000. And then all my the comments like, hey, came here from ACA, keep doing what you're doing, legend.
Hectic.
And I was thinking about it after, and I'm like, all the people that followed me that was all shit that I put on my social media.
Yeah.
So when it came out to the public, now I think about it, look back, I wasn't like, oh, I didn't know Troy was like that.
Yeah.
Whereas if I had a following who I was like, you know, good day, sir. Yes, I don't drink. and then that came out, I'd be fucked.
100%.
But this is what people need. If you need to stay authentic because you just don't know, might be a year, might be 2 years, might be 3 years, something will happen and you'll get cancelled. And this is the thing, this cancel culture. Like my mates joke to me, like, when are you going to get cancelled? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I've said some pretty fucked up shit. I'm like, I don't know what my audience would like. Fuck. You know what I mean? I'm myself. Like,
that's it. And that's the best thing to do is just be yourself, bro. Because
you won't get stuck out.
Well, no matter what you do, I'm just being myself, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If I like having a laugh about this, well, then I'm going to have a laugh about that.
Yeah.
If I don't agree with that, it's my opinion. I'm a grown man. I'll do whatever I want. You know what I mean? But, bros, like, a lot of people see social media and they'll see, I'm just throwing random stuff out there, but they'll be like say, Logan Paul. They'll see Logan Paul and he'll start his videos like, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, that's what I have to do now. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, so when I make videos, I have to start my videos, what's up, guys? We're going to start our videos. It's just like, bro, that's not you, lad. Like, don't do that, bro.
Watch every giveaway company. They go, all right, fire up legends, because me and Adrian say it. And I'll just see if I'm like, bro, if you're going to rip the company, at least just change your intro.
Bro,
or something.
Do something that's engaging. I don't know, bro. Do a backflip to start off and be like, or stack it or something, and just be like, anyways, we're doing a little giveaway. Something that's entertaining that's gonna give the people who are watching some sort of entertainment or value or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think stuff like TikTok has been a blessing to like someone like you because it got you the algorithm and engagement spike that you needed.
100%.
But to the lazy person, it's all almost dumbed people down for content creation because, like I said, we grew up where, say you want to go on YouTube, whatever, there's no templates, there's no trends, there's no songs, there's no nothing. You just grab the camera and you like start fucking making some video and you post it out there. Now, there is that many people that have a huge following on TikTok that all they do is they clip people's shit. Like, you know, they might, what do you call it, split it, where it shows the real one, then their one, or they do viral trends, or they do, like, you don't need to be creative. You just copy a trend or copy an audio or copy like a thing. So it's been really good for the people that actually have the originality and can think of like Reese Bros have killed it.
Yeah.
Like their shit's fucking, they are connecting with Australians like to a T.
It's just relatable content, and as soon as you see a Reese Brothers video start, you have to watch it.
Yeah, 100%.
You just have to. You cannot skip that video because everything that they're producing is great quality. Yeah. It's relatable, and every time you finish watching it, you're just like, oh, that was hectic.
Yeah, and it's original.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a trend that they've copied where you're like, I've seen this trend.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, I think definitely like being original, authentic, all that, it goes. You might not see it straight away and it might take you longer.
Yeah.
But you'll just end up with the audience that actually love what you do.
Yeah. And people can see it, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I see people putting on this act and doing stuff that's not them, you just know,
Oh,
bro. You're just
bro.
like, oh,
I see
stop
people
doing
posting
that,
like,
bros.
I'm meditating at 6 a.m. on the beach. And I'm like, bro, you were eating caps last night.
Oh, I hate to see that. Bro, when people start their videos like making their bed and stuff, I'm just like, bro, stop doing that for the video, lad. You didn't make your bed.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Or they reuse an old video of their routine. They're like, yeah, sunrise. I'm like, bro, there was no sunrise this morning. It was cloudy.
Yeah. Oh, no, bro. Yeah.
So what's next then? Just focusing on the strong wear?
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. Once I get
it's mostly a athletic brand. Like, is it street, casual?
I don't even know. I honestly don't even know.
Bro, I'm older than you, so I don't know what's those pants. Are they like gym pants or are they?
They're stretchy, and I can do head kicks with them, and I can go to the gym, and they're
so
warm.
you do everything, chuck them on.
Everything and anything. I don't like, bro. Even in like my content, bro. I don't have a niche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not just the gym guy.
Yeah.
I'm not just the I don't know what else do I do. The hike
Travel,
guy, the travel
bro.
guy.
You could do it. You could be just a bloody travel blogger. I've seen your
Bro,
stuff.
it's just whatever I like. I like singlets and go out and train at the gym, and I like basketball singlets, so I've done a basketball singlet.
Yeah.
I like tracksuit pants that are cuffed around and hug your calves and tied around the legs, but also stretchy that you can squat and do whatever you want. Especially being a big boy,
He's fucking selling me on these.
Yeah,
when are they coming out?
If you want to get a pair, man, let me know.
When are they coming out?
So I just made. Funny enough, I just made the order last night. My first purchase, and I think maybe like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah,
they'll be here. Well, actually,
because you got to clear customs, get them
correct,
stocked,
all that stuff, and then so pretty much,
and then they'll dry quick and shit.
Bro, exactly, man. Yeah, I love these,
I'm
man.
sold.
I appreciate it. And then once all that's going, and then get the app going and do all that stuff. I just want to, bro. I just don't have a niche. I just do everything. Anything that I like, I just do it, bro.
What about travel? You're always traveling. You got something on the cards. You said you got you go on Samoa.
Yeah, so I'm doing a Samoa trip with Samoa Tourism. That's coming up.
Like a government thing?
Yeah, so like I'll pretty much be there just promoting Samoa.
That's sick.
Yeah, well, because, everyone's got the normal holiday destinations, like, going to Bali or doing this or doing that or whatever, or Europe,
Well, it's good on them for getting behind, like, and, Queensland tourism's very similar. They're like, they'll spend a decent money to get proper, like, influence. Like, it's just the new way. Like,
well, that is the way. You know what I mean? Like, even like me just going to Japan. Like, I just did Japan. I did 2 weeks in Japan.
Bro, you made me want to book Japan straight away.
Bro, that's exactly it. Like, every time you've seen a video of someone doing something hectic in Japan, you're just like, oh, I want to do that now. Like, and then now you're just infatuated with it, and you're just thinking about, I got to do flights. I got to get ready to go to Japan. I got to do this, do that.
But was Japan sick?
Bro, Japan was hectic, eh? So
I saw you
good.
smash like 20 plates of sushi or something.
Yeah, I did. I actually didn't go hundies because I didn't know what the prices were. And I'm thinking, bro, this is going to be
Am I in Etsu or am I in like Sushi Train?
Because they're like the sumo chefs are like, very, very serious with their work and the way that they cut the certain types of fish. And this is not cheap. This is not salmon, It's not chicken avocado, This is a very serious fish, And so I was thinking, bro, I don't know how much this is going to be. Bro, it ended up being crazy. I ate maybe 17 plates. And I was like, I'm going to stop there because I just don't know how much these cost. Went to pay it for me and my missus, bros. It was $80. I was like, I should have done 50 plates now. I should have just went hundies with it. But yeah.
You're a beast, bro. I was watching
it.
I'm like, he's going to feel sick soon, surely.
Nah.
Did you do eating challenges and shit?
Bro, just growing up as an islander, we just always eat till we can't breathe and just,
bro,
we just love food.
You should do some video. I reckon you'd kill it at the...
I've done a few eating videos, bro. People love when I eat, eh? They just love it.
Yeah, I find it fascinating. That's what I remember when like Steve will do it.
Yes.
Started eating nuggets.
Oh, 100%.
Shit like that.
Bro, and it's funny as well because like I'll edit the video and I'll make this video of me eating, 53 pieces of sushi. And like I'm watching it, I'm just like, oh,
is it boring?
Yeah, I don't know if this is really that entertaining. But then, bro,
I'll be honest, I've seen it and I went to swipe like, and I saw the plate stacking up. And like watching, I'm like, nah, I'll keep swiping. I'm like, nah, now I got to watch. I'm too far in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I've seen him stacking up. I gotta keep
and what
watching.
I do is I add the sound like the ding every time I eat one. So people are just craving that sound. It's like the pokies. They're just like, oh, I gotta wait for that next sound. When's it gonna stop, man? I don't know.
You're good at what you do, bro. That's mad. Oh, I didn't even. That's what I was going to ask you. How did Survivor come about?
Yeah, Survivor.
Did you apply or did they reach out? Or
No, I got reached out by a casting agent. And
how big were you then on socials?
Oh man, this was before. Oh man, I reckon probably had like maybe like 50,000. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe 50,000 followers. Yeah,
that's mad.
Yeah. So it was like a year and a bit ago now. I had like 50,000 followers. They messaged us.
Fuck, have you blown up that much in like a couple of years?
I reckon. Well, so I hit 50,000 followers when I first moved to Gold Coast, and I've been in Gold Coast for a year and a half. So in a year and a half now, I've built 400,000 followers.
Bro, that's congrats, bro.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Mind blowing,
bro. For someone who is trying to do that, it's fucking hard work.
Oh man, yeah, 100%. Consistency, creativity. I'm just real lucky that I'm real blessed that I've just got this funny ass mind that just comes up with ideas and I just think.
But even the times where you're like, "Fuck, I'm so drained to get home. Oh, I gotta upload a reel tonight." You know, you're just like, "Gotta get it done."
Yeah, and you know what? And then sometimes something is better than nothing because sometimes the videos that you may think's not even all that might appeal to some.
And same with the algorithms
there,
too. If they can just see that you're trying to post once a day or once every second day or whatever your routine is, as long as you stick to that, Instagram and stuff will push for you.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So you only had like 50,000 followers and they reached out to you?
Yeah, reached out to us and pretty much asked if I wanted to do an interview. But it was funny because I did an interview for a TV show called, I think it was called Rush or something. I think it was called Rush, but it pretty much is this TV show where they drop you off in like, for example, like Africa and South Africa. And then I think you got to do challenges or something like that. I didn't watch it, but that was the show I applied for. And then I didn't make it, bro. I didn't make it. Yeah. They pretty much gave me the call. They were like, yeah, you didn't make it. Yeah. But when I done my interview, the guy who was filming and one of the people that were interviewing me, bros, they were just cracking up. Like, because I was just telling mad stories, having a laugh, like being an idiot, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get that gig. And then they called me back. They were like, look, we remembered your interview and we thought it was hilarious and everything like that. We just think you're so good, you know. And they were like, obviously you didn't make it on Rush or whatever that TV show was. They were like, but we've got another one for you. And I go, don't tell me Married at First Sight. I'm not doing that. They were like, no. They were like, we want you on Survivor.
That's sick.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, yeah, sweet. All right, yeah, get me on. Yeah, hectic. I'll have a crack. And I'd never watched Survivor, but I just knew it was a show where you go on an island and you starve and you do the physical challenges and stuff like that. So I was like, bro, get me on.
Perfect for it too.
Yeah,
you're saying you love to eat and shit.
Beautiful, get me on.
But like that just shows exactly what you're saying. If you didn't have a crack at the other show, you wouldn't have got found.
Hey, bro.
And when they said you didn't make it on the first show, one side of you can get really beat up and upset.
100%.
But the other side, this is where the more life goes on, it's easier to go, oh, I just trust that it's all good. Like I trust that something will be sweet. It's all good. It's all part of the plan.
That's it,
And the more you can just fucking roll with
keep
that.
going, bro. I could have cried about the spilt milk, but why when the chocolate milkshake was around the corner, like, you know?
That's sick.
Yeah, I got
Did that blow up your following heaps more? Survivor?
Well, you know what it did is it just really expanded the demographic of my audience, bro.
Yeah.
So like my audience was always like gym bros, islanders, and like kind of just younger, 18 to like 25 or whatever. But now, bros, like I get like even in Japan, like full blown Aussie families are just coming up to me like, oh my gosh, we loved you on Survivor, bro. Like people from overseas, like I could not believe that I was walking around Japan and cunts are coming up to me going,
last thing you expected.
I love you, bros. In Japan, like what the
But
heck,
you also would have
bro?
stood out like, fuck, you'd be like.
Well,
Surely some of the Japanese just wanted photos with you, even though they didn't know who you were.
Surprisingly, it's
Really?
not like, all the other Asian countries, so Vietnam, they froth
They were
froth
just
me,
like,
bro.
they didn't even know who you were, but they just
Bro, they just come in and they go, oh, you're Jim, the rock, or they just love doing that. They always go, Samoa, you're a warrior. And I just always be like, yeah, loving it, you know? And so like, I done Thailand, they're like that. Bali, they're like that. Vietnam, they're like that. But in Japan, they're just like, bro, don't even look at you, bros. They're just so.
Do you know what? I feel like
polite.
I feel like they're very similar like that here. They just really stay in their own lane and just,
bro, they don't like, because I thought it was gonna be like that. They were gonna look at me, but like, you're very different and all like whatever. But bros, just straight everyone's going on about their day, didn't even acknowledge me, didn't even look at me, bro. I was thinking even the tattoos, but nah, everyone's just doing their own thing, bro. They don't care, lad.
That's funny.
I thought that was funny, but
because I was shocked when I went to when I went and did my hair. I was like, fuck, I'm going over there. So I went to Dubai, Egypt, Turkey, all that.
man,
And because my son, he's very pale skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. I wasn't even ready for it. I got on the airplane and the air hostess straight away was like, oh my God, your baby, like losing. I'm like, oh, she's nice. Got at the airport, everyone at the airport staring. And then I was like, to Miss, I'm like, fuck, is everyone like looking at Saint like this? And then we check in the hotel and Egypt was nuts. Like, it's like they'd never seen a baby like that. Like,
wow, that's cool. I didn't even know that.
Our butlers came into the room and I came in and they'd set up, they printed out all these Aussie cartoons like Blinky Bill, Bluey, and baked him cakes and cookies, and they were just like, can we please just hold him? And I was like, yeah. Like,
wow.
Yeah. And like, they were just, it was fucking.
That is crazy.
And, as I was like looking at it, I'm like, fuck, like, yeah, you look at brown eyes, dark skin, dark hair, it's 99.99% of them. So it was like,
yep.
You know, they were just like
shocked, eh?
Yeah. So it's pretty. I thought that's what they'd be like with you over there in Japan.
No, like I said, every other country, even China, they were coming up to us asking for photos all the time.
Fuck, you've been everywhere.
Yeah, I've been really blessed. Really
Where's
blessed
your favorite?
Like country that I've been to?
Oh, you can't say.
Yeah, I can't, bro, because I just love every country for so many different things.
Yeah.
But bro, Fiji is number one, lad. I love Fiji so much, eh? I think if I had to have one place, I think I love Fiji so much, eh?
Yeah, I haven't been. It looks beautiful.
Nah, Fiji's hectic, bro. You got to go, lad. It's hectic. Turkey's awesome, eh?
Yeah.
I love Turkey, just the food and stuff. Oh, what did you say?
I didn't leave Istanbul.
Oh, nah, you got to leave Istanbul.
I know. So
Istanbul's like the worst, I reckon,
worst.
out of like everywhere else, bro.
It was so run down. It's not what I had in mind. And then I get back from Turkey and that's everyone posting in like Cappadocia.
Yeah, I done Cappadocia. So good, bro. Oh. Cappadocia's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I did it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I went to like Egypt and shit over there and did all that. And
it'd be like if you came to Australia and you only spent your time in Sydney City.
Yeah.
You didn't experience Australia, bro. Right. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you literally just did Sydney City. You know what I mean? Australia has so much to offer, just as Turkey does. But, bro, I went to Antalya, I went to Cappadocia, I went to a few different other places that were just like real chill little places. And you just meet these, like, you know, the restaurant is a part of their house.
Really?
Like it's like their house and then it's the restaurant as well. And then
do you just go by yourself or you go with the missus?
Nah, I always get lucky, eh? Like I always book it, and then
someone's like, oh,
bro, someone's like, fuck, are you on this? And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, fuck, I want to come, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, done, come. So I've been quite lucky, but I have done a couple trips for myself. I've done New Zealand. I've done a New Zealand trip for myself.
Sick. New Zealand's so underrated.
Bruh, New Zealand is amazing. I love it.
I'd happily, I'm trying to get all our drinks there purely just so that I got excuse to go there all the time.
Honest, man, New Zealand is like a place where I could spend ages just literally just driving around,
so green,
doing
relaxing,
this, doing that. Everyone's like, chill as. The roads are just chill as, bro. Yeah. Like everyone's giving way on the roads.
It's hard to be stressed there, eh? It's
man.
like because my missus, her family's from Whakatane and she's Kiwi.
Yep.
So I was like, she had a family. They do family reunions every 2 years.
Mad.
And then it was funny because the first time I met her, I'd only been seeing her for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And then it happened to be a family reunion. So this one was in Gold Coast. And I'm like, I'm as Aussie as it gets. Yeah, mum's Aussie, dad's Aussie. I have no cultural, like, I'm very in my own bubble. So she's like, oh, we've got a family reunion. I'm thinking like auntie, uncle.
Shocked, eh?
Go in the house, there's like 50 of them. And I'm like,
50? That's small.
I'm like, in Australia. Then I'm like, I walk in and I was like, hey. Like the new boyfriend, there's like all these massive
kiss on the cheek,
like,
kiss on the cheek, come on, bro.
Freaking,
did she give you the rundown, bro?
No, well, when I went and did the other family reunion in New Zealand, and I did in the Whakatane, and then went to the Madai and stuff, and did the touch the nose.
Yeah,
and
the hoggies, lad. Yeah. Did you get in there?
Yeah, that was hectic. Yeah, bro, I loved it though. I was like learning about it all and like
how good is culture, bro?
Yeah,
it's so good.
Bro. And then that just started my love with New Zealand. Then like. I don't know why, but maybe it was when I got with Anita, but my New Zealand following is like quite big.
Yeah.
So every time I go over there, it's always fun. Link up with people, run amok, and
mine too.
And they're all so nice, bro. They're all fucking
man.
like anything you need. We got you this, that. Like, I love New Zealand. The people are just like really fucking. I just feel like they're like, I don't know. You know, some people you got like ulterior motives and they're like sneaky. I don't get that vibe with New Zealand.
Well, it's not like that because it's about, you know, it's better to give than receive, and it's a real service. You know, like
that's what it is. It's like that's it's a lot more loyal.
Oh, 100%, bro. Yeah, 100%.
No, that's mad, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, fuck, I've got no travel plans. I'm jealous, but man, it's just trying to get all these like drinks going. We're doing the giveaways. We're fucking. There's 100 million things going on at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
to be honest, bro, driving in here, bros, this place is hectic. Eh? Like,
it's a good little bubble, man.
Bros, like, this is my dream, lad. Honest, bro. Like, everything you've done, lad. Proud of you, bros. This is like so cool, bro. Like I know for you, like it's every day for you. You know what I mean? It must be like maybe sometimes you just forget about it, but bros, coming from where I came from and in my life and stuff like that, seeing what you've built and what you've done, lad. Wow.
No, I appreciate it, bro.
Straight out, amazing, eh?
No, I do appreciate it. And man, I was only 2019 when I was doing the snorkels. I was living in half an apartment, so I was halves with my mate and Anita.
Yeah.
So and it was only 80 square apartment, and then we moved out of that. We moved to Gold Coast in COVID. Shared a house with my mate in Broadbeach. And then I remember purchasing our first property because the rental crisis went so spastic in COVID. We were paying $2,500 a week rent for this little house in Broadbeach, and my accountant and my shout out to Financial Way, she's a family friend, but she's just doing the numbers. She's like, "Why are you renting? Like you're paying insane amounts for rent. Like you could get a you know $1.5-2 million house for that." And I was like, "What?" And then, long story short, we ended up getting this house. We paid like 1.65 for, and I was like. I remember walking in, this was in Helensvale. It was one on the water. It had the Candyland one. We gave it away. We ended up giving away, me and Adrian. But when I was umming and ahhing, I said to Anita, if we do this, like no going out for dinners, like home cook everything, no Uber Eats, we're not going out, no travel. Like I was so far out of my comfort zone. I said, this is a house. We'll keep this forever, like 20-year plan. Like, and then that was 2021 February, and then in March last year, we realised we had about $1 million equity in it because it went up so much. And I was like, oh, wonder what you can get for $2.5 million, this and that. And I came in here, started looking at it, and I was like, you know, like $3 million, $4 million. I was like looking up, and then I was like, I don't know what happened, but you know when you look at shit that you can't afford, but you're just curious? Like you're just like, whether it's cars or this, that, whatever it is, you start scrolling and you're just like, what does that get you? What does that money get you? I was like, so I asked the real estate, I'm like, oh, you know, what does $5 million get you? Like sort of thing. And took me in here and just something straight away. I was like, I couldn't sleep. I'm like, I fucking need a house. I fucking need it. I'm like, I just picture, I'm like, I could have set up an office, podcast room. I got, you know, 6-car garage. I can do all that. It's got the gym, so I can actually get back into fitness. Like for me, it was really struggling to get routine, this and that. And I was like, I justified all these things in my head, and I felt sick as fuck. Like, but I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. I rang Adrian. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I just stay in this house or do this. He's like, so fuck no, you're obviously way too comfortable if you're just thinking about fucking kicking back in that house. He's like, fucking get it, and you won't be able to have a day off because you got fucking bills on your shoulder. You got fucking money to pay.
That's a bad way of looking at it.
It's like, you know, I was like, he's fucking right. Like, you know, fuck, I pay like, I just think about just my fucking mortgage is like $20K a month, not including, you know, servicing the house and shit, just alone. So like now nothing's enough now. I'm like, you know, I was not starting to get comfortable, but there was definitely, I could have worked a lot harder. Coming into here, bro, since being here, we've fucking launched, like really sent the G out. We've launched Flipside where like I've started the podcast, the content creation's gone like nuts. Like got back into YouTube, vlogging, hectic. Because I'm like, sort of like what you said, if I can just get a bit of money from YouTube, bit of money from here, bit of money from here, everything's like, that's how I'm going to, you know, live and make a good coin is just like getting, you know, not switching off and just making as many deals as I can. And yeah, so for me, like, yeah, I'm not numb to this at all. I'm like, this is like a memory popped up where I came to Queensland in 2020 and my mate said, oh, I'll take you out for dinner. And he took it for dinner in here. And it was just a story of me going through the estate at night, like, because all the palm trees lit up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember saying to Anita, I was like, fuck, how do cunts get in here? Like, and that was only 2020, December, 2021, Jan. I was like so confused. Like, I was like, fuck, I want to be in here, but I'm like, I just don't see how the fuck you can make enough money to get a house. Like, I couldn't comprehend the gap. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is there this many people doing it?
Yeah.
But like, that's the thing is like, it's you just don't know what's around the corner. Like you said, you keep chipping away every day. You do your best.
Yeah.
You don't know there's literally could be something literally around the corner, whether a month or 2 months. Because I look where I come from. Took me, say, 18 to 28. I was maybe making 50 grand a year.
Yeah.
Then from 28 to 30, I made more money than that whole 10 years.
Yeah.
And then like this year, I would have made more than all the other years put together.
Yeah.
And it's because your network opens up, you get smarter. Like you said, all those failures, you're implementing them into making things work right. You're learning. For me, as saying no. So like everyone would say, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to hang out? Do you want to do a dinner? Do you want to check out this product? Do you want to do this? And I don't know. I really wasn't valuing my time enough. So I just say yes to everything. And then like I get halfway through it. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
Probably like, why am I on this podcast? No.
I'm not, man.
But, I'm like, it took me a long time to value, like, because I felt like a bit of a wanker valuing my time. So I'm like, hey, if you want me here, it's going to cost this. Or, hey, look, I love your product, but, if I'm really going to get behind it, we've got to do this, this, and this, and then I'll charge this. And I felt like a bit of a dick, or even when it come to friends saying, do you want to do dinner? And I'm like, I can't, just for no reason, I can't look if it's your birthday or this and that.
Yeah.
Or maybe for some reason I've got like a tiny little break, but I really felt uneasy valuing my time. But man, the minute I fucking put the foot down, like no more dinners, no more this, I'll come to your birthday and like, don't crack it if I don't fucking send it. I'm going to come and whatever happens.
Yeah.
And same with like, business, if I'm just got so much of my own shit going on, like, I just can't.
Yep.
Since I've like said no to shit and really like put value in my time, I feel like that's been like a huge thing to help, level up in the network and stuff.
Yeah, well, you're committed. You're giving every part of yourself. And if you're half-hearted or fart ass around or bullshitting and not giving 100%, well, you're not going to get 100% results, And bro, I've always been like that. If I want to be the strongest man in Australia, well, then fuck, you got to train hard as fuck. You got to eat the right foods. You got to do all the right things. Look after your body so that you can. There was my first year ever competing in Australia's Strongest Man, and I'm the 4th strongest man in Australia in my first year.
Fuck.
So I've put it over guys that have done Australia's Strongest Man for the past like 7, 8 years or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
So like guys that are well in there. In my first year ever, 4th strongest man. But I'm telling you now, bro, I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can until I am the strongest man in Australia.
Bro. I fucking
and then I
love
can just
hearing
walk
that.
around and just be like, yeah, well, I'm the strongest man in Australia. You know what I mean? And then, maybe one day on a global stage. And
Well, Australians
say,
are pretty tough, bro. So I reckon if you're pretty strong in Australia, you're pretty strong in the world.
Yeah, I know. 30 million, bro. 30 million people here, man. I'm just going to walk around and be like,
Fuck.
I'm the strongest man here, man.
That, bro, and that's the best. Like I said, like I was talking about, having this house on my shoulders requires a certain amount of pressure that requires me to, I can't take my foot off the accelerator. I've got to go.
Yeah.
You publicly calling yourself out and saying I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That's that same pressure that those days where it gets tough or you want to kick back. You're like, oh, fucking put all over my socials that I'm going to be the strongest man.
100%, bro.
It's like you're calling yourself out. You're like,
speak it into fruition as well. You just got to keep saying it. Like, bro, even me saying 4th strongest man in Australia, some people are like, why do you keep what 4th? Like, why are you proud of that? And I'm sometimes in my head, I'm like, fuck yeah, it is a bit funny to say, be proud of the fact that you're the 4th strongest man. But then, you know what?
I'm only 3 away.
Well, I'm the 4th strongest man. I'm stronger than you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only 3 people that are ahead of me that can talk.
Yeah.
There's only 3 people that can say, bro, why do you keep saying that? But you know what? The other 30 million people that are here in Australia, they can't talk that. You know what I mean? I'm stronger than you. So you know what I mean? I don't listen to those kind of people or whatever, But, and another thing is, I'm talking about it now, and then the day that I do pick up that trophy and I am the strongest man in Australia, everyone's going to be like, fuck, I remember when this cunt was full shots, man. I remember when this cunt was talking about it. I remember when this cunt was training. I remember when this cunt was doing that. And like, I remember you saying before, like the journey, you know what I mean? And you look back at it and you're always like, fuck, that was hectic. Like, you know, the sleepless nights and everything.
That was almost funner than getting there.
Hey, bro. But it makes, when you get there, just that bit sweeter, you know, because you've done the hard yards and that. But like, even coming into the sport of strongman, right? Like, I wasn't the man. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally learning a sport. But I'd be posting videos of me learning the movements, learning this and learning that. But people are engaging with it because they love the journey. I'm not even the strongest yet, bro.
I was losing it. I was like, I can't remember. Sometimes, like, when the missus makes a bed, she's like, oh, can you lift up the mattress so I can wrap the sheet under? And I'll be doing it and I'll be like, hurry the fuck up, this is fucked. And then I open my phone and you're flipping this tire.
Yeah, 450
like
kilos.
450 kilo tire. I'm like, maybe the mattress is all right.
Nah, next time you hold the mattress, go, fuck. Take your time, babe. Babe, take your time. Do it.
I'm like, fuck. The mattress, it's all in my head. Like, I'm just being a sook. I'm like, this guy's just fucking flipping this. And the kegs, bro. I'm like,
buzz.
I'll lift up something like, nah, it's not good for my back.
Yeah.
I just see you just fucking piffing these kegs.
Yeah, like, I love it, bro. I just never want to be the guy that can't do something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be able to do everything. The day that that I'm blessed and able to have kids, I never want to be the guy that's like, you know, my son's like, oh, I want to get a plate. Oh, I'm too old for that. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, you know, I can't climb mountains, or I can't run, or I can't whatever.
Yeah, let's go
that's
do
it.
it. Yeah.
Whenever my son says anything, I'll say, yeah, sweet, I can do that. I've done that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll do backflips. I'll do cartwheels. I'll ride motorbikes. I'll do skateboarding. I'll go scooters. I'll go surfing. I'll do everything, bros, because my son growing up, I want to be a great example for him, and I want him to look at me and just, like I'm invincible almost, you know what I mean? Like I want to be able to do everything and anything.
Super dad.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And the day
I relate to it exactly. I literally only got back in shape, got back in the gym. I fully, not that I didn't care for it, but my priorities was like, you know, I had like all these businesses taken off, blah, blah. And then I started talking to Adam from EBT, same way I was talking to you, just Instagram, messaging each other and shit. He's like, why don't you fucking get back in gym? I'm like, no time, this, that.
Yeah.
He's like, but bro, you can do that. I'm like, fuck, I'm making excuses. And then I was just like, I was with Saint. The Saint was starting to get to the age where he's actually riding his push bike, and I'd sort of chase him, and I couldn't barely chase him.
Bro.
And I was like, it was starting to hit me. I'm like, fuck, he's going to want to ride dirt bikes. He's going to want to go drifting, do this, do that. And I've got to fucking make sure that I can do it. And same thing, not only do I want to be able to do it with him, I want to be able to set a good example why he should be eating cleaner and staying in shape. And, you know, I don't want to be like this fat overweight dude going, nah, no lollies, mate. You're going to get fat. You're like, bro, Dad, you're fat. Shut up. Like, there's nothing wrong with it if you're doing it.
And not you spent so much time investing into your businesses and your finances and everything like that. Bro, health is something that you literally you can't buy it. Like, you know what I mean? That's like, bro, your health is so important.
If something goes bad with health, who gives a fuck about all that? You're fucked.
Everyone always says, oh, I'll die for my kids. I'll die for my kids. Will you live for them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, will you eat the right foods and live long enough that you can be a father for your kids for the longest possible time?
And for them to have a healthy, long life too.
Exactly.
You know,
and to be a great example. Exactly, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely something that people and I did myself, just oversight, just got caught up.
Yeah.
Chasing them monies, chasing them papers.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good feeling when you take a step back and then you go, fuck, I want to invest in my health, and then it's the best feeling, eh?
It is, bro. And it's a vicious now, and you feel good and cycle, because I'm lethargic. So my work productivity's down, which means what might take me 6 hours is taking me 8 or 10. So then I don't have time for gym, and because I'm not exercising, I'm lethargic.
Yeah.
And then it's like this circle. And then once I broke it, and then I was like, I come out of the gym in the morning, I'm like, fucking let's go, get me on the laptop, let's fucking do it. You know, I'm like,
good. But
even problems, bro, like when I was lethargic and shit, say someone rang me and like the problem's gone wrong, I'm like, can't be fucked.
Yeah.
When I'm like feeling good, I got my bloods done, I like started eating cleaner, just standing up, walking straight, like, let's go. As soon as the problem happens, I'm like, yeah, what? Let's sort it out. Like, let's bang. It's like, yeah, it's like, once you break that circle, because I was in that circle, and because of that circle, I'm like, oh, I don't have time. I don't have this. I don't have that. You're never going to do it unless you just fucking snap that circle.
Bros, it's the start. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But now you're in the circle of like, you know, looking after yourself, eating the right foods, doing the right stuff, and you're reaping all the benefits of it, bro.
Yeah.
And once you, it is the best, How good is it, bro? Bro, honestly, I love it so much.
When I get caught up for a week now, like, say if shit goes fucking bananas because we have our weeks where everything falls apart.
Yep.
I feel so slobby, because, you know, you're on the road, just fucking eating Maccas and not getting in the gym. And then, like, it happens one day, then second day, then third day, and you're like, what? How is 6-7 days gone? I've just been eating shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, get me in the gym. Like, and then I'm like, fuck, how was I just doing that every day?
Hey, bro. Fuck, I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
When I do my trips and I, you know, go away for 2-some weeks, I'll try and train, but the eating is always disgusting. But then, like when I get back, I'm like craving my routine, bro. I'm like craving to get back and just, I just want to start eating the right foods, start looking hectic, get the veins popping and that, you know what I mean? I want to start wearing the shirts that are tight on the chest, you know? I just can't wait, bro. I just want to get back into it, man.
Nah, I agree. Not on that extent because you're fucking massive, but fuck. Bro, if I eat like a donut, I look fatter the next day. Like, I hate it. I'm spewing. Because I bet, you can eat and then you're just still looking good off. Bro, I eat and I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, am I pregnant?
Oh, you get the bloated belly in that, eh?
I hate it. You see it straight away.
I just gotta make sure my chest is bigger than my stomach. As long as my chest is bigger than my stomach, that's all right. Gotta keep training my chest. I don't train my stomach. Just keep training my chest.
Just like this.
Yeah, as long as the chest is sticking out, lad, it's sweet.
Oh, fuck. Nah, I love it, bro.
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
Is there anything that you wanted to cover, or anything personal, or anything about brands, or any topics that, I don't know.
No, not really, eh? I'm just really...
That's why I kept pretty casual and just chit-chat and...
Bro, to be honest, I was real keen to just meet you, eh?
Yeah,
you know
I was saying.
Bro,
I said to the missus, I was like, because I was flying in, she's like, oh, are we doing this? I'm like, nah, I'm doing a potty with Jaden. I'm fucking keen as to meet him. I spoke to him on the phone. He seems like a funny cunt.
Yeah, but it's so many, like, even just moving to Gold Coast, heaps of people have been like, just randomly, they'll be like, hey, met that Troy Candy guy? I'm like, nah, fuck, I don't know him. I don't know. Even the Reese brothers always be like, bro, Troy. And I was like, fuck, no, I didn't met that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I think when we drop this, it'll probably be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Didn't see that coming. So,
yeah, how good, eh? Yeah, fucking oath.
No, it'll be sick, bro. Thanks for, fuck, I know how busy you've been and travel and fucking work, and you're fasting.
Oh, so that's another thing is that I just stuffed my hammy up. I was playing Oztag the other night. So I won't even be able to compete this weekend, bro. Yeah, I was going to compete in Queensland Strongest Man.
Yeah.
And I was feeling really good about it. I'd done all the prep and everything like that. But yeah, just mucking around at Oztag, I pulled something in my hammy. And my coach has just kind of just made the call to just...
you don't make it worse.
Yeah, don't make it worse. So I'm just focusing on the recovery. I got compression little thing on my leg right now. I'm icing it on the regular. But I'll probably be... so pretty much the goal was to just do Queensland Strongest Man, qualify for Australia's Strongest Man at the start of next year. But now, because I can't do Queensland's, I'll try and have a crack at Victoria's Strongest Man. Yeah. So I'll try and win that. And then if I don't win that, then I'll go to Tasmania and I'll have a crack at trying to win Tasmania's Strongest Man, just so I can qualify for Australia's Strongest Man next year.
Tassie should be too hard. Nah, I'm joking.
And all the comments that's funny.
I might go qualify for Tassie.
Come down, bro. Imagine the content on that, lad. Troy Candy tries Strongman, the strongest man in Tasmania.
Troy Candy snaps in half in Tasmania.
Bro, we should actually do a little Strongman sesh, lad. We should just come down to the Strongman gym, just have a crack,
do you have mini kegs?
Bros, we cater to everyone and anyone, bros. I'll tell you now. Just come down and have a crack, bro.
I actually should.
Yeah, Trey came down and had a crack. He loved it, bro. It was hectic.
Trey's on his way over now, actually.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Bro, it's Strongman's fun, bro. It's just the most alpha sport, eh?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like...
it's beast mode, bro. I literally watch your shit and I'm just like...
Yeah.
What sick individual.
Bros, when someone's doing bench press and you just push a weight from here to here, like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. But picking up 160 kilo stone, lifting it up and picking it up and putting it on your shoulder and just looking around and going, and what, lad? You know what?
As soon as I see it, it takes me comes into my head the scene on have you seen Baywatch?
No.
Haven't you?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
Fuck. The new Baywatch, not new, but with The Rock and Zac Efron.
Oh no, I think I have seen that. Sorry, yeah.
And then they compete, and then he's like, he brings it. I don't know, The Rock's carrying fridges and shit, and Zac Efron's like.
Shocked.
He's doing like chin ups and push ups, and he's like, nah, that's the warm ups. He's like the And then I'm like,
I do
as soon
remember
as
that part.
I see I just picture like The Rock, like he's just carrying like fridge. I'm like, fuck, that's actually what he's doing.
Yeah, bro. I just look at people and I just think, fuck, how much you weigh, man? I reckon I can lift you, lad.
These times like someone parks behind you in a small car, you just like,
Bros, I want to do that, hey.
Really?
Bro, I want to, those videos will pop, bro. If I was to just actually, like if someone parked like a fuckwit in a little car and I just picked it up, bro, I need to get a little car, eh? Or,
I'll come up with one. That'd be funny as fuck.
Bro, that'd be
do you reckon you could lift a golf buggy?
Oh yeah, I reckon easy.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I've shoulder pressed a quad bike for 13 reps, I think I did.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, shoulder press. Yeah.
Bro, they're heavy. I tried.
Nah, my hamstring, man. Bro, I'll tell you now, we'll do it. Bro, I'm telling you now, we'll do a strongman sesh.
Yeah.
I reckon your audience will love it. My audience will love it.
I'm keen to see what it's about. Well, I know what it's about, but I'm keen to just actually come down and see it in person.
Done. We'll do it.
Legend, bro.
Buzz, appreciate you, bro. Pleasure to meet you, bro.
Thanks, bro. Cheers. G-Up power. FMF G-Up edition, cunt.